everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Today we have an exciting matchup between two teams looking to perform on a big stage. It's the Vikings going up against the Lions.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a second down throw for Fitzpatrick. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Ryan Quigley, fifth-year man from Boston College, in to punt it away. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
On second down, here's Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Throwing on third down, Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Third and short yardage, Fitzpatrick, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Fitzpatrick now on second down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Ziggy Ansah in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Third and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Second down, looking to throw, Fitzpatrick. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Haloti Ngata. In there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 3rd and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. Third and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
First down carry for Henry. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Open is Tate. Touchdown, Lions. Golden Tate, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now Fitzpatrick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Fitzpatrick now. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Not to turn away any of our viewers, but worth mentioning, I suppose, no team has ever come back from a deficit of this size and won an NFL game. The largest ever was 32 by the Bills over the Oilers in 1993. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ezekiel Ansah in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Second down, Fitzpatrick. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Vikings on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Here's Ryan Quigley now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taking it about the 36. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On first down, Stafford here. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them?
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. Prater on to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. A give. This is Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he slings one that's incomplete. So we're at a lightning-quick halftime. These guys hardly made it to the tunnel. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big run there by Henry. 41 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, Stafford escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Golden Tate, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. A spin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Fitzpatrick. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll field this at the 5. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we
go. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll try the right side with Henry. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing there. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Again, it's Henry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. 3rd and 2, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage if he has just a little bit of time to serve it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Move 45. Move 45.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to get a score back. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So 1 yard to go here on third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. First down, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Fitzpatrick now from the 50. And right with it here over the middle. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down. And this offense on third down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is third and goal. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. And almost intercepted. That would have been his third pick in this game alone. Instead, fourth down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Turn right, turn right. All right, boys, here we go. 180, 11, 11, 22. Watch time, watch time. Set, 180. Check 31, check 31. 30.
Throwing here, Stafford. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now a first down throw. Stafford flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. After the penalty, it's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Stafford steps away to his left. Looking deep here for Ebron. And they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. From the gun on third down, Stafford. The 20. It's caught. Jones. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Lions, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to